We continue our 6-part series, Tips for Adult Children Who Are Caring for Their Parents. Today, the steps to follow that will ensure confident and comfortable aging for your parents. And back with us are Sherri Snelling, a gerontologist and author, and Ginger Vance, who cares for our elderly parents. Again, ladies, thank you so much for being here today. For sure. Sherri, let's talk a little bit about the fact that, home safety is so important, but we need to pay attention to home safety as our parents are getting older. We shouldn't wait until they've gotten older to then say, oh, we got to do something to improve safety. We should anticipate, right?
Yes, I think we have to understand that with age comes a lot of changes, and home modification is one of the things we don't think about when we become caregivers, but we know that 1 in 2 adults over 65 will fall at home and end up in the ER. So that's a very serious issue. So we're looking for safety hazards. So things like rugs, stairs, anything that might be slippery, clutter that you might have to step over. You want grab bars, in your shower and bathroom area, but also lighting is so critical because as we age, at age 60, we need 3 times the light in our eyes than at age 20.
Oh no. That's crazy.
So we have to make sure the lighting is really good so you can see everything. All of these things become part of a plan that you walk through the house and make these little notifications and then modifications of what needs to be done.
So Ginger, take us through some of the steps that you've taken to help ensure that your parents are safer at home.
They were pretty good with the rugs and the more obvious things. Where we helped them, believe it or not, the first thing we noticed was my mother was walking with sort of an inward step, and she still liked her 2 to 3 inch heels. She's a product of the 50s and 60s, so she always had great shoes. But we recognized that they weren't good for her mobility, and she was a fall risk. So we all made a comment that sneakers really would help your gait. It would help your mobility. And I think she eventually took that to heart, and she didn't have a choice because one Christmas, my brothers and I each gave her a pair of sneakers.
Get the message, Mom?
She's not crazy about sneakers, but she did get the message, and she's more comfortable now.
It's important that we make sure we and recognize that our parents want to be in the same environment that they've been in for such a long time, right?
Yes.
So, what do you have to do to make sure we can prepare that environment to keep up with them?
One of the things we talk about in gerontology is between the nose and the knees. You want everything to be within reach of that area because reaching too high can give you joint pain or other issues, but also, bending over, you might be dizzy from medications. And then, Montel, we don't talk a lot about, there's a nuance to an adult who might have cognitive decline, dementia, and Alzheimer's. Let me give you an example. You have to kind of go above and beyond all of these modifications we're talking about. An Alzheimer's brain will see a black or dark rug as a big, huge hole in the floor, and they will avoid walking over it. So if it's an area you don't want them to go into, it might be a good idea, but if you want them to walk through that hallway, you're going to have to think about how the brain changes with dementia and what you need to do to modify the home for safety for them.
And Ginger, that's what Comfort Keepers have done for you and your family, right? They've given you the comfort that you needed to at least know that while you're not there and not able to check on them, that they're well protected.
They are, and actually you said to your comment about reaching, it's also nice to know that when they can't reach for something, they have a caregiver there who could do that for them so that they can get what they need when they need it.
And did they catch something in the home that maybe you and your siblings didn't catch?
Well, lighting was a very interesting topic because that is critical, that everybody sees better at night.
So any final thoughts?
I think, again, it's just, elevating the human spirit as we age. That's part of the mission here. Having joy in our homes is something we're all looking for. Comfort
Keepers truly elevates the human spirit. It's great information. Thank you both for being here. I love this series. Thank you so much to our viewers. And of course, if you want more information, you can go to comfortkeepers.com, check out their social channels, and you can also go to our website, thebalancing.com. We'll be back right after this.